This is for the grade 5 environmental issues, week 12. Okay, week 12 environmental issues. That is from page 130 to 132. Environmental issues. This is about the issue. Page 130 is all about the issues that affects the environment and also the results of fertilizers, as seen there on the paragraph 1, where they show the fertilizers and explain to us that the fertilizers are very dangerous for the humans and animals. These are made from the lab and also specializing for land. They use these fertilizers for land to be fertile so that it can produce more of their crops. As you can see on the picture there with the tractor, they're spraying on the land, the nitrogen, the air chemicals, so that the soil can be fertile. And if you look at page 131, they have 3 pictures that they're showing you about the rainwater on fertilized fields carries nitrogen. So the water comes that falls from the sky. Water falls from the sky. It has nitrogen, okay, which is also will help to fertilize the soil. And also other pictures speaks about the algae, which is the plants that grow from water, which is they grow very fast. And then the other one shows about other animals and plants that die because of not enough air. Okay, that's the information that you can read about on 131, the 3 pictures. And then at the bottom, you have 2 paragraphs explaining to you that some of the fertilizers, not all of them, some of the fertilizers, they are containing some poisonous chemicals, which is they are poison to us as human beings and animals. So we must avoid those things. Animals must be kept away from those fertilizers, as well as us, the people, must stay away from the fertilizers because they are poisonous to us. And also they will tell you, they give examples there as well of lead, mercury, arsenic, nickel, and chromium, which are the elements that has those chemicals there. But these metals can build up in vegetables that grow on heavily fertilized land. So these chemicals are helping for the vegetables that can grow, okay? And also, the land must be heavily fertilized. Okay, so when they say heavily fertilized, must have too much fertilizers. Okay, fertile, very rich. The soil is very rich on fertilizers to produce those vegetables. And also they speaks about the contribution of the greenhouse gases and global warming, okay, which is going to learn about the next page, which is on page 132. They're explaining to you on 132 about what is this global warming, and they tell you that is a thick layer of gases around the earth. Okay, global warming is a thick layer of gases, so it's thick. So this is like it's fat. Thick means fat. It's fat, thick around the earth, and then it's called the atmosphere, greenhouse gases. Now they speak about the gases, they specify about carbon dioxide and oxygen. Remember, the plants need carbon dioxide, okay? Plants need carbon dioxide, and then once the plants get carbon dioxide, then the animals will receive oxygen, and us will receive oxygen. So carbon dioxide needed to be taken in by plants. So the plants need carbon dioxide. Then after the plants receive carbon dioxide, the plants will release oxygen for us because we're using oxygen. Animals and human beings, animals and people are using oxygen, what we're breathing right now. Okay, that's all about. And it also talks about the 2 main sources of greenhouse, which is 2 main sources of greenhouse gases: burning fossil fuel. Remember, fossil fuel in this case, we speak about the fossil fuels that come from underground. They talk about the coal, the oil, okay? Paraffin is also fossil fuel, and petrol is also fossil fuel because they have to burn those things to get those energy sources. Methane from cattle farming as well, okay? So from the cattle farming, we talk about farmers that are doing farming in cattle where they use it for meat or for milk production, remember, okay? They also speak about the human clear forest to make space for housing and farming. This is also known as deforestation. Now, when you speak about deforestation, is whereby they're cutting down of trees in the forest. Deforestation. D means to remove. Deforestation, cutting down of trees in the forest. With fewer trees to recycle the air, carbon dioxide builds up in our atmosphere. Okay, so when they cut down those trees, no, they're not going to cut all the trees, but some off, just to recycle the air, and then the carbon dioxide builds up in our atmosphere. Okay, then before I can end off, there is also a key box, keywords box. I'm still on page 132, key box. Explain the three words: atmosphere, the thick layer, as told you already, the greenhouse gases, which is the gases that trap heat in the atmosphere. Then the last word, biodiversity. Biodiversity is a nice word, which is the variety of plants and animals on Earth. Different kinds of plants and animals on Earth. Okay, that is called biodiversity. All right, that's the end of it for the grade 5s.